video, Brody? Come on, let's do the video. Say hi to all your fans there. Let's do video. You gotta get in your co-host seat to do the video. What do you think? Oh. Be helpful if we had the microphone close to us, huh? Yeah. Why don't you have a seat there, Mr. Brody? Yeah, perhaps he will join us later. Oh, he's getting a drink of water. Maybe he'll be back. Anyway, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and we're going to do another Digital Diamond Baseball. Not Digital Diamond, sorry. National Pastime 3 Baseball. We play so many baseball games that we forget what one we're doing sometimes. But do another quick game. We have like a half an hour before we have to go get some food with Mr. Miller. So we figured we'd do a short video here, as this game seems to take the shortest of the computer games that we do have so far. I think Pure Sim Baseball, once we get that going, might be fast too. But anyway, so today we have a game between the Dodgers and the Giants, another game from April 10th of 2016. And we have Johnny Cueto on the mound for the Giants. He'll be going up against Steve Kazmir. Scott Kazmir. I don't know. Scott Kazmir, I think. The ex-Tampa Bay guy for the Dodgers. So the lineup for the visiting Dodgers is as follows. Chase Utley would be the second baseman. Veteran second baseman leading off. Kyle Seager. The shortstop at second. Justin Turner is the third baseman batting third. The cleanup hitter back in the lineup today is Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fifth will be the right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Batting sixth will be Jock Peterson, the center fielder. Batting seventh will be Trace Thompson, the left fielder. Catching and batting eighth today, getting a start today, will be Austin Barnes. And on the mound, batting ninth, will be Scott Kazmir. So he'll face Johnny Cueto, who is a B pitcher with ZG and double play minus modifiers. That means he does not hit too many batters are not hitting too many double plays against him. He does not induce many double plays. So alright, so Johnny Cueto comes into the game having one start with a record of 1-0. 8 hits allowed, 3 walks and 8 strikeouts, 2.57 ERA, and batting average against is 3.08. Chase Utley comes into the game off to a good start in 25 plate appearances, has an average of 4.35 with 1 RBI, on base percentage of 480. So let's get this game underway. And right away, Chase Utley is going to have potential extra base hit here. And I believe that will be a double to 6 right there. So he'll have a leadoff double to get the game underway for the Dodgers. Alright, next up will be Corey Seager. Seager is also doing well so far, hitting .435 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. And he'll ground out to second, so Utley move up to third on the fielder's choice. So runner on third with 1 out for Justin Turner. Third baseman's hitting .350 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Chance to get a run home here. And see, it's a possible Turner's not hit many home runs, so that normally is a home run, but it's going to be reduced to a double possibly, so Turner's modifier is definitely going to be does not hit many, so it's a full modifier of 11 to 66 on the 2d6's roll, but and this is the modifier from the pitcher Cueto. So 11 to 26, it will reduce to a double. Anything above a 26 will be a home run. So a little less than 50% chance of being reduced. So let's check and see what it is. And it is not reduced, so it's a 2-run homer for Justin Turner. Rarely hits a home run, but hits one here. 2-run homer puts the Dodgers up 2-0. Alright, that'll bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is hitting .269 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. And he'll strike out for out number 2. Brings up Yasiel Puig, hitting .227 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to right to end the inning. But Justin Turner hits a 2-run homer to give the Dodgers the lead. So we go to the bottom of the second with the Dodgers 2 and the Giants coming up. So Scott Kazmir is on the mound. He's a C-grade pitcher, a lefty, with a Y and L modifier. Denard Span will lead it off for the Giants, playing center field. Joe Panik is the second baseman, batting second. Batting third is the catcher, Buster Posey. Batting cleanup is the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Batting fifth, Brandon Belt, first baseman. Third baseman, Matt Duffy, will bat sixth. Batting seventh will be the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Pitcher will bat eighth, Johnny Cueto. And batting ninth will be Angel Pagan. And now retired Angel Pagan. So alright, so lefty on lefty here. So Scott Kazmir comes into the game also with a 1-0 record, 5 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts and 4 walks, 4.50 ERA, and opponents are hitting just .217 off of him. So Denard Span comes to the plate with a .222 average with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in. So Kazmir looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. And Span will single. See if he steals the base. He does not get a jump. So a leadoff single here for the Giants in the first. So it brings up Joe Panik, hitting .250 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. And he will hit into a 6-4-3 double play. So that'll bring up Buster Posey when the base is empty and 2 down. Hitting just .158 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. And he will ground out to second for out number 3. So at the end of 1, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. So Jock Peterson will lead it off for the Dodgers here in the top of the second. Peterson comes into the game hitting .316 with no homers and no runs batted in. And he will single to lead it off. And he just is not able to get the jump. Almost did, but not quite. So that'll bring up Trace Thompson, hitting .250 with no homers and no runs batted in. And to be a fielder's choice, third base to second base for the lead runner out. And let's see if Thompson gets the lead. Nope, and not get a steal. So Trace Thompson is on the fielder's choice. Runner on second retired. So 1 down for Austin Barnes, hitting just .125 in 8 plate appearances. And let's see, another ground out to third. You get the lead runner again. And Barnes does not get a jump, so another fielder's choice to third to second for the putout. Austin Barnes will reach on that. That'll bring up the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. He's 1 for 3 so far in the season, and he'll strike out to end the inning. So after 1.5, still 2-0 Dodgers. So Hunter Pence comes to the plate. He enters the game hitting .227 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. And he'll ground out to second, over to first for out number 1. Brings up the first baseman, Brandon Belt, hitting just .190 with a homer, or a solo home run that was, for 1 RBI. And he's got a chance at extra bases here. And he's going to get a 66, which is going to hit his second home run of the day, of the year. And it's a 2-1 game now in favor of the Giants. So Brandon Belt goes yard. Hitting his second home run of the year. Both home runs were solo. So that brings up Matt M. Duffy, third baseman. Comes into the game hitting just .136. And he'll strike out, so that'll go down. So 2 down now in the Giants second. Brings up shortstop Brandon Crawford Off to a great start, hitting .368 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. And he will single. So 2-out single for Crawford. Brings up the pitcher Cueto. I'm guessing he's 1 for 2 with 3 plate appearances. He probably had a walk there somewhere, yeah. So he's 1 for 2 on the season. And he'll fly out to center to end the inning. The Giants score 1 on the solo home run by Brandon Bell to cut the Dodger lead in half. And after 2 full, it's Dodgers 2 and the Giants 1. So Cueto will face the top of the order with Utley, Seager, and Turner. Utley's doubled his first time up. And he'll draw a walk this time. And does not get a jump. So a lead-off walk here for the Dodgers in the third. Brings up Corey Seager. And he'll fly out to center for out number 1. Brings up Turner. Singled his first time up. And he'll fly out to left. The runner will hold. So 2 down now for Adrian Gonzalez, who's 0 for 1. And he flies out to center to end the inning. So after 2.5, it's LA 2 and San Francisco 1. So Kazmir will face the bottom of the Pagan and then Spahn and Panic. So Pagan comes into the game hitting .400 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. And interestingly enough, his on-base percentage is lower than his average. Don't know exactly how that happens, but it does. Here we go. Oh, must have been maybe he struck out and reached for, or he reached on the error there. That's probably what it was. No, that would still lower your average though. I don't know. Not sure exactly how that happens there. Seen a higher on base percentage higher than an average. That's more common, but lower than an average, I don't know how that occurs. If anybody knows, please let me know. I'm just overlooking something obvious, which could be. I don't have my co-host here, Mr. Brody, to let me know those things. So, Mr. Brody, we need your help here. We have a question here. All right, so Angel Pagan will have a potential extra bases here. 64, so that will be a triple, I believe. Yep, so Pagan is on with a leadoff triple here in the Giants second, so the tying run is aboard. For Denard Span, who's 1 for 1. Singled his first time up. And he will single, driving in Pagan, and the Giants have tied it up. So an RBI single for Spahn ties the game up at 2. So it brings up Joe Panic, he's 0 for 1. So run on first and nobody out. And he will ground out to shortstop to first. And Pagan Spahn will move up to second base. So the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And 1 down for Buster Posey, who's 0 for 1. And he will ground out to first. Kazmir will cover. And Spahn will move up to third on the fielder's choice. So runner in third with 2 down for Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 1. And he'll ground out to second, 4-3, and that'll do it. But the Giants score 1 and tie the game up at 2. Thanks to the leadoff triple by... Who was that? Oh, by Angel Pagan. Alright, so that'll bring up Puig. Puig is 0 for 1 on the day. Cueto back on the mound. He's now a C grade. And Peak will strike out for out number 1. Brings up Jock Peterson. 1 for 1 on the day. And he will ground out. Pitcher Cueto covering for out number 2. Now Trace Thompson. And Mr. Brody's joining us back here. And followed by Miss Mags. They're back in the room consulting there. And Mr. Brody, you're on camera, so remember, this is a family-oriented show. Mr. Brody. Oh, man. Alright, so Brandon Belt up now. Well, he'll lead it off with the Giants in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 2. Belt's 1 for 1, homered his first time up. Belted one out of there. And this time he will strike out for out number 1. Duffy up now. He grounds out to short for out number 2. And finally, Crawford flies out to center. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Giants in the fourth, and after 4 full, it's tied at 2. Austin Barnes will lead it off in the top of the 5th for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And he'll pop out to second for out number 1. Brings up Scott Kazmir, the pitcher. 0 for 1 of the day. And he'll strike out again. So 2 up and 2 down for the Dodgers here in the 5th. Chase Utley now, 1 for 1. And he strikes out. So halfway through, we're tied at 2. And Kazmir's pitching grade is going to get lowered now to a D. So this will probably most likely be his last inning. So he'll face Cueto, Pagan, and Span. And Cueto will single. So we'll lead off single for Cueto. So Pagan up now, tripled his first time up. I think we're going to have him sacrifice now. So Pagan squares around. Oh, and it's a bad bunt. So Pagan is on at first after the fielder's choice throws out Cueto. They punted that one a bit too hard. So Spahn up now with a run on first and nobody on. So Spahn will hit into a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. So that did not work out for the Giants. So after 5 full, it's still tied at 2. It'll be Seager, Turner, and Gonzalez up against Cueto here in the top of the 6th. And Seager will single for his first hit of the day, now 1 for 3. And he will be thrown out trying to steal. So Seager tries to get in scoring position for the Dodgers and gets thrown out by Posey. So 1 down and the base is empty for Justin Turner. Hit a 2-run home run back in the first. 1 for 2 on the day. I think he'll get a second hit of the day. So Turner on with a 1-out single. Brings up Adrian Gonzalez. Try a little hit and run here with Gonzalez. And currently, Adrian Gonzalez has a 2-game hitting streak. And he will draw a walk. Ooh, let's see what happened here. So Gonzalez fouls the ball off. Must have been a hit-run modifier here. And no steals allowed, so okay, so he's still up there, so let's see. We'll try and have him hit and run again. And he'll go round out to third. Turner will move up. Good thing he was in motion. That could have been 2 there. So run in scoring position with 2 down for Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Trying to get that lead run home for the Dodgers. And he's unable to do it as he flies out to center for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Dodgers 2 and the Giants 2. And Mr. Brody's back there joining us in the co-host chair there. Take a sip of coffee here, waiting for Mr. Miller. Alright, so Scott Kazmir up now. Scott Kazmir back on the mound. Let's see, are we going to have him pitch here? And we'll see how he does here. He's a lefty on lefty. We'll use the matchup here. So Panic grounds out to short for out number 1. Brings up Buster Posey 0 for 2. And he'll single. And Posey's going to steal second. So Posey with a, not a rare steal, but uncommon steal there. Gets in the scoring position now with a 1 out for Hunter Pence. And that is going to be it for Kazmir. As Dave Roberts goes to the pen. And let's see here, we got righty, lefty, righty, lefty, but righty is most important right now since we have Pence up with an RBI situation. We can have, we're bringing Ravin for an inning. He's available, so we're bringing Ravin for an inning, huh? Or at least a batter. He's an A and B pitcher with a triple X, W, and double play modifier. So Pence up now. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Ravin looks in for the sign from Barnes. He has the windup and the pitch. And he will ground out to short and run romance to third, so go ahead, run 90 feet away. So Brandon Belt, he's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Oh, and he's going to get an extra base hit, and it is going to be a triple, it looks like, for Posey. Will easily come in there, and the Giants take a 3-2 lead. Brings up Matt Duffy now. And he'll strike out to end the inning, but the Giants get the go-ahead run across as Posey comes in to score on a triple by Duffy? Duffy, I think. No, triple by Belt. It's Belt. Belt's got a triple and ace home run now. So 2 hardest parts of the cycle are gone. Alright, so Cueto back on the mound now with a 3-2 lead. Jock Peterson will lead it off, 1 for 2. As Miss Maggs is joining us, just out of camera shot there. It's very modest. So we have 2 play-by-play announcers here. Or 2 co-hosts. Co-host and co-hostess. So 1 down now for Trace Thompson. 0 for 2 on the day. And he will strike out for out number 2. 2 outs in the Dodgers 7th. Austin Barnes up now, 0 for 2. And he'll ground out first for the pitcher covering. And that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 7th. So 7th inning stretch time here in San Francisco with the Giants up 3-2. Let's see here. I think we're going to take out Raven now. And we have lefty, righty, switch lefty. And righty is Cueto, so I think we're going to bring in a lefty if we can here. We're going to bring in LV in. Yeah, we can bring in him. Could bring in Grant Dayton. Looks like a good possibility. I think we'll bring in Dayton. He's got a few more innings under him. Good strikeouts there. Grant Dayton's gonna come in. He's an ANC pitcher also with a triple X rating, L and W double play negative modifier. So Crawford comes. It'll be Crawford, Cueto, and Pagan. Probably pinch hit for Cueto. It's going to be a strikeout. So Dayton strikes out Crawford for out number 1. So he's now an A. Let's see. He'll leave Cueto in. Yeah, we'll let Cueto hit himself there, I think. And he'll strike out. Brings up Pagan. He's 1 for 2 with a triple. Scored the tying run back in third, I believe. And he'll strike out for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 8th with the Giants 3 and the Dodgers 2. So Cueto back on the hill. Dayton will lead it off the pitcher spot, so we're going to pinch hit definitely behind here. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter here. Let's see. Possibly bring in, I don't know about that, a lefty. We want to bring in a lefty if we can. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in Andre Ethe here, probably. Bring in Grandel too. I think Tolles looks better here. Tolles, I think, is our best option here. Andre Tolles comes in the pinch hit for the pitcher spot, making his first plate appearance of the year. 365 on base percentage though for the season, so in the actual season with a 505 slugging, so he's a good option for us down by 1. So here we go. So Cueto looks in for the sign. He has the windup in the pitch, and he strikes out Tolles for out number 1. Brings up top of the order Utley, 1 for 2 on the day. He'll fly out to left for out number 2. Corey Seager is 1 for 3. He'll line out to third to retire the side. So nothing doing for the Dodgers in the top of the 8th, and he still trail it by 1. Let's see here. So spot. Total. So we're going to bring him for the Dodgers. Setup man now for the Dodgers. Too early for Jansen right now. Yeah, we have a couple lefties coming up with Span and Panic. Here we go. We're going to bring in Adam Liberatore. So he's 58 games in the actual season, 42 innings pitched, 3.37 ERA. Bring him at least for the first 2 batters. So he's a B grade pitcher with an X and H modifier. He'll face Spahn to lead it off, and he'll ground out to second for out number 1. Brings up Panic 0 for 3. He will single, so 1 out single. Gets the tying run and the insurance run on board for the Giants here in the bottom of the 8th. He's fast, so we're definitely going to leave him in. Let's see, 1 down for Posey. I think we do a little hit and run here. We're going to do a hit and run. And no fouling off. That would have been a walk, so I'm in the best. We'll try a hit and run again. And he'll single. Excellent. Panic will hold at third, so runners at the corners with a 1 down. Imagine that the Dodgers will bring the infield in here. And we're going to go to the bench here. Liberatore cannot get the job done. And we wouldn't have brought in Jansen anyway because it's not a safe situation. We'll bring in Joe Boynton here. Joe Boynton is going to come in. Try to slam the door here. 48 ERA. Comes into the game with 1 strikeout, no ERA. So runners at the corners. Infield playing in. Hunter Pence up to bat. And he'll strike out, so a big strikeout there for Blanton. So 2 down now. Runners at the corners for Brandon Belt, who's 2 for 3 with a homer and a triple, I believe. See what he can do here. And he will hit into a fielder's choice. 6-4, and that'll do it for the Giants as he cannot add an insurance run. So head to the bottom of the 9th with the Giants up by 1. Alright, so Cueto, let's see. Do we want to have Cueto try to finish it out? He's only allowed 5 hits. What's his grade? He's a D grade now. Yeah, we're going to take out Cueto. I think this was not Nathan. It's Pittsburgh closer there. He might not have been on the team yet. I'm thinking Nathan is not a closer still. We'll be right back. I'm going to find out who the closer is. Alright, we're back, and Mr. Brody has informed me that Santiago Casilla is the closer. So we'll bring in him. And he's got 2 saves along with 1 blown save. He did not pitch yesterday, so he's pitched. He is available. So try to close it out for the Giants and Johnny Cueto. Give Johnny Cueto his 2nd win of the season. So Casilla comes in a B grade pitcher with an X modifier. So Justin Turner, it'll be Turner, Gonzalez, and Puig up for the Dodgers. So Turner comes in 2 for 3 up to the plate. And he will single to lead it off, so the tying run is on board. Casilla is now a C, so Adrian Gonzalez up now. Can't see Adrian Gonzalez bunting now. Try a hit run here. And he will single. The run is at the corners now. Posey goes out to talk with Casilla. Try to settle him down a bit. Adrian Gonzalez, we're going to put in a... Don't really, you know, he didn't need his run. He represents the winning run, so we're definitely going to... We're going to take out Adrian Gonzalez and put it in a pinch runner. Carl Crawford can come in. Pinch run for Gonzalez. The runners at the corners now. Infield gonna play in. So Puig up now. And Puig will pop out to first, or a big one pouring out there. Still going to play the infield in, trying to cut off that tying run. So Jock Peterson 1 for 3. And he will walk to load the bases. So the winning run now is in scoring position, tying run at 3rd, and winning run at 2nd. As Mags comes in to... What are you guys doing? You being a gentleman, Mr. Brody? And give Mags the seat there? What a good guy. Hey! Oh my goodness. Alright. So Trace Thompson now. You guys are co-workers. You're not supposed to engage in that type of relationship. Alright. So let's see here. Bases loaded now, 1 down. Trace Thompson. Infield's going to play in. Casilla looks in for the sign from Posey. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh my goodness. This is going to be the game. Oh, not the game, but the Dodgers will take the lead here, I believe. The second roll is 46. That will be that's a double. And the go-ahead run will come in. So Casilla gets a blown save. Is unable to. That's going to be it for him. So the Dodgers retake the lead here. Righty. So we got a couple. Oh, one of them's the pitcher, though. Bring in a righty here. I'll bring in Will Smith here. Not the Will Smith, but a different Will Smith. As the Giants blow the lead there. Alright, so runners on 2nd and 3rd of the 1 down. Infield's going to play in. Austin Barnes up now, 0 for 3 on the day. And he will hit a sacrifice fly. So that will bring in another run. So it's 5-3 Dodgers now. Joe Blanton will be pinch hit for. So Jansen gets up in the Dodger pen there. Who will they pinch hit with? Let's see. pinch hit. Kendrick comes in the pinch hit. There's the windup in the pitch by Smith. Oh my goodness, and he's going to hit. He is going to hit a double too, so it'll be a 6-3 lead. So 4 runs in for the Dodgers here. The Giants fans are not happy. Brings up Chase Utley, and he will fly out to end the inning. But the Giants score 4 and lead at 6-3 now, going into the bottom of the ninth. So save situation, let Jansen will come on, and play first there. Here's the first baseman. Kendrick in the first base. Actually, Grandal could play first. Now we're bringing Scott Van Slyke. I think I've seen him play first. So Scott Van Slyke will come in. Scott Van Slyke will come in and play first. Alright. And Jansen will come in to close it up. Try to close it. Back-to-back days, but then he had the day off before that, so he's 5 for 5 in save opportunity, so he's definitely going to come in and get his 6th save of the year. As my right hand has gone to sleep on the mouse. Pins and needles now. Alright, so Kenley Jansen comes in, one of the elite closers in the league. A and C pitcher with triple X, ZG modifiers, double play negative there. So definitely one of the best stats you can get for a pitcher, for a relief pitcher. Let's see, Matt M. Duffy, the third baseman. He's 0 for 3. I think we might pinch hit for him. Let's see, any good lefties? Let's see. Pena, 330 on base percentage. Pena. Ooh, here we go. Jarrett Parker. 358 on base percentage, 151 plate appearance. Jarrett Parker will come in the pinch hit for Duffy. Down by 3 now. So Parker comes in the game with just 1 plate appearance. No hits. And he will fly out for out number 1. So Crawford up now, 1 for 3 on the day. And, ooh, it's an error on the third baseman, so he'll reach. Alright, Will Smith, the pitcher, so we're going to pinch it for him too. And I think that was Pena we wanted to bring in, yet 330 on base percentage, so Pena will come in now. It now for the pitcher. Mario Pena, switch hitting bat from left, facing the righty Jansen. And he will strike out for out number 2, so the Giants are down to their last out. And Angel Pagan up now, 1 for 3. And he will strike out to end the inning, so Jansen comes in and gets his 6th save after the Giants blow it in the top of the 9th, allowing 4 runs to score. Let's take a look at the box score. So, alright, we'll be right back after we get our totals and assign our saves and holds, if there are any. I know there's a save, but see if there's any holds. I know there's a blown save that's going to be coming across. So we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back with our totals here. So Joe Blanton gets the win, 1-0. Kenley Jansen gets his 6th save in as many tries. Johnny Cueto pitched a decent game. Actually, I should have gave him the stats for the. I'll probably adjust that and give him the good the highlights for the Giants there. And Santiago Casilla gets a blown save, his 2nd, falls to 0 and the loss, 0-2, as he blew it in the top of the 9th, giving the Dodgers the win. Let's check our standings. So the Dodgers improved to 6-1, doing as well in the regular season. I mean, in the replay as they're doing in the regular season, off to a good start. And San Francisco falls to 3-4. So that's going to be it. So thank you for joining me. This has been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, my co-host Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. And we will see you in the next National Pastime 3 gameplay video. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye.